Hello. So I just got the Demon Souls Figma in the mail today, just less than an hour ago actually, and I'm going to be reviewing him here today. I literally just got him. I messed around with him a little bit, put his shield and sword in his hands, and so far I think he's pretty okay. So this is pretty much a first time hands-on review. And before I start messing with him, I'm going to say this now. I'm going to be moving my phone a little bit to get some different and better shots, probably, if it's necessary. So I'm sorry if the camera angle changes throughout the video a little bit. So, starting off with accessories this time. I have the broadsword in his right hand and his shield in his left hand. And I have his arm at a little bit of a weird angle to hold it up for the front shot. I know, but it looks cool. So, starting off with accessories before I get into the dude himself. Starting off with a big one, he includes the Moonlight Greatsword. At least I think it's called the Moonlight Greatsword in Demon Souls. I haven't played it personally, but I'm a huge Souls fan in general, so I just picked this dude up because I love the Souls games. This is a pretty vibrant blue and gold combination, and that red gem in each side of the hilt, or the base of the blade, looks pretty damn good. I actually like that. That looks sick. The blue is so bright and vibrant in person, it almost looks like a Jolly Rancher. This thing looks like I could fucking eat it. It's cool. There are scratches and dents in the blade that I don't really know if they're showing up. Oh yeah, they are if I reflect it like that. But you can see that little crack in the blade there. And there's scratches all over it. These are sculpted in. These aren't me fucking it up. These are sculpted into the sword. These scratches look really good. This is cool. To put it in his hands, you take the bottom of the pommel off. I'm going to be careful with that. And it's just a simple plug-in socket. This is round, so this pommel spins on it. Like so. That's cool. Alright, moving on to the next one. I'm going to start with weapons first, really. He includes, I don't know what this thing is called. It looks like a meat cleaver from a butcher shop, I guess. The handle, or the grip, is wrapped in cloth, sculpted and painted very nicely. Actually, that looks like real leather, almost. Whoa. The scratches, dents, and cracks in the blade look really good. If anyone watches this video and wants to comment, tell me the context of this weapon. It looks pretty good. But same as the Greatsword, or Moonlight Greatsword, the pommel comes off, and it's a square peg instead of a circle. See that? Yeah, it's a square-shaped peg instead of a circle. That's pretty cool. Put that back on. Oh yeah, that holds its connection pretty okay. Okay, yeah. That's cool. The pommel, or the end of the grip, is silverish gray almost. Not brown like the rest of it. Or bronze. That's cool. I like this little hook going off the back of it. Is that showing up? There you go, yeah. That looks neat. The blade is thick from side to side too. It's pretty chunky. It's lightweight, though, because it's just a small accessory, but it's not too heavy, and I think he can hold it pretty fine. I'm not going to mess with it here, but still. Ooh, for weapons, I'm going to start with the most interesting one to me. He comes with a scabbard for both this sword and the, I don't know what this one is called, of course. I haven't played Demon Souls, but I'll get to this in a sec. These scabbards don't function as scabbards, but you can take the hilt of the sword itself. Huh? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? It's two pieces. Is that two pieces? That's weird. Huh. Okay. That's weird, but you can you can take the pommel, or the hilt, out of the scabbard, so you can make it look like he actually took his sword out. That is really dope. I'm going to put this one back here, or back in there. That's neat. And it has a peg on the back of it because you can hook it onto his belt. And I'll get to that in a minute. Now, getting to the actual sword that sheath is supposed to have in it is this really fancy looking knight saber. That looks dope. I like the groove in the center of the blade, the cracks and little bits missing on the edge of the blade. Is that showing up? Yeah, kinda. Right here on my middle finger, you can see a crack in the blade, and over here near the bottom. This is kind of flimsy, but not super. I'm not going to break it, but that's neat. So, does the pommel come off? The pommel doesn't come off, but the grip itself does, so you can put it in his hand. Okay. That's a square peg as well, apparently. And, yeah, it does only fit in one way. So the pommel has to be facing side to side like this to fit in. That's beautiful. The gold and black and silver is really nicely done. That's really neat. There are tiny holes in each end of the pommel. And I like the little star shapes they have. That's cool. And it looks like a sun is rising at the base of the blade. That is so dope. Wow. Alright, gonna sit that down and get to his second shield. He comes with 2 shields. I don't know what this is called, but it looks fucking dope. The engraving is really pretty and very well shaded. There are a few nicks and dents in it, like right here there's a dent up here, and some scuff marks over here. That looks really good. It's big as hell too. The back of it, that is a hole for this attachment piece you can put on his back so he can have a shield on his back. You can also use the stand with this, because this part well, it has a hole there already, but if you want it to be shorter, you can take that out, and it has a hole for the stand as well on the bottom of it. Is this keyed so only one specific size fits in this shield? That's loose. Oh. Okay. Does this one fit? Not really. Huh, so it's the big one for this big shield. Okay. That is really well painted. There are so many little rivets and studs in the back of it. That looks dope. The grip or handle is one solid piece, and I don't know which hand goes to this, and I'm gonna mess with that later. But this simply slots in on both sides, and is that hard to take out? A little bit, yeah, that actually holds its connection pretty okay. Not just okay, very well. I might use this shield to display him instead of the kite shield, actually. I'm thinking about it. That's neat as hell. The cloth wrapped around the grip looks really well done. It's a slight greenish blue, almost. This is heavy, too. It's like a chunky shield. I like it. Getting to hands now. Oh, just a sec. Oh, wait, no, before hands. Actually, he comes with, fucking, what are these? Iron knuckles. I think it said these are iron knuckles on the, product page. I'm guessing these are like a fist weapon. They look like brass knuckles, kind of. Like, yeah, I know these are a fist weapon, but that's neat. On the product page on Good Smile's website, it said it only came with 2 of these if you pre-ordered it, but I didn't pre-order this guy. So I'm a little confused why I got 2 of them. I'm happy about it, but that's still a little strange, don't you think? The grip comes off. And which side is it? This side? Yeah, it's this side. And the side of the grip comes off to put into his hand. You pop that back on once it's in his hand, and then pop the iron knuckle back onto the grip. That's pretty cool. So yeah, he has two of them. I like that. That's fun. That is fun. Now, hands. He has two gripping hands on him already, but he comes with an extra set that I'm assuming are looser. Two splayed hands, two fists, and is that everything? Oh yeah, that's all of his hands. Okay. I'm not mad about that, I just didn't realize. Okay, that's all of his hands. They're all sculpted and painted very beautifully. Oh my god, I just looked at the back of them. Whoa. They're all such a beautifully dry brushed silver with a little bit of black in between the knuckles and creases of the metal. Oh my god, those look fantastic. The engraving on the back of the hand is great. Please focus as much as you can. I don't know how well that's showing up or how well it looks, but that is beautifully done. Oh my god. Huh. The hands are beautifully sculpted and painted. Wow. The inside of the palm is a brown leather, while the outside is the nice protective metal. That's neat. That's so damn cool. Okay, I'm actually going to check if these looser hands are meant for the big boy shield. I'm going to take a guess and say they are. Because, I mean, one of the tighter gripping hands is on his shield and also his sword. Does this not detach at all? No, it's one solid piece, I guess. Okay. Ah, didn't mean to bump my phone, I'm sorry. Okay. That's very loose in this hand. Never mind, I guess it's not meant for this. Is this for the moon? Oh, these must be for the Moonlight and Cleaver, right? Oh, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Okay. So these are for the big swords. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to mess with that later off camera, but putting his hand back onto the runner. These are tight on here, Jesus. Okay, they're easier to get off once you have them off. Okay. Well, sitting those down, moving this bunch of junk over to the side of my desk. Let's talk about the player character himself. I guess that's what he is. He is the player character, just in a specific suit of armor. So, yeah, you see what I'm talking about. That scabbard fits onto his belt with a little hole in the loop. Is that showing up? Yeah. It's just pegged in there. You can take the scabbard out pretty easy, but I'm just going to leave this here for now. The waist piece is loose and not attached, so it's floating. And it looks really pretty, too. Wait, how good is the connect? Oh! Oh, he holds the shield very, very well. Better than the Link Figma. Oh my goodness. Okay. But let's move his arm out of the way for the time being. There we go, buddy. The belt is really pretty. I don't know what this gem is supposed to be. Is it like a diamond or... some sort of light source or magic item in the game. I'm not sure. I've played every Souls game except for Demon Souls now, so I'm not sure. The engraving on his armor, the shininess of the metal is really well done. The brown leather of his pants, the chainmail underneath his waist piece, that bluish, almost grayish green is really nice. The pouch on the back looks fantastic. That's his peg hole, of course, and I'm just kind of fawning over how good this dude looks. Double jointed knees. I haven't messed with the knees yet. Actually, let me do that. Oh, that's a great bend. Okay. The straps on... Oh, this leg has more straps than this one. Okay, there are some dents in his clothes on the back of this knee. The painting is fantastically beautiful. The sculpt work is great. Oh, whoa, those ankle joints are huge. That's interesting. Oh, it has a rock. Okay, we'll get into that in a minute. This chainmail around his waist is rough and hard feeling. Like, the piece itself is soft, but that chainmail's kind of rough to touch. That's really cool. It's painted incredibly well and beautifully sculpted. Some of the best work I've seen in any figure. Oh my god. Oh boy. I like this dude so far. So let's get into articulation real quick. So starting at his head, he has a rock to his noggin. Somewhat... Wait, how limited is that side to side? That's kind of pushing it. I'm not going to mess with that much more. And that far to that side, I guess. Up and not really much down. So the head is somewhat limited, but not super crazy limited as far as I can tell, but I'm not going to mess with it too much more. Starting at his right arm, the pauldrons can move a little bit, or I don't even know if these count as pauldrons, but still, the pauldrons can move a smidge, just a teeny tiny bit. They can rock back and forth. His arm can move out that far before it gets stopped by the shape of itself. The arm can twist up, twist back, pretty okay. I'm just now doing this. This is the first time I'm messing with his movement. So I'm kind of winging this. Okay, that is as far back as the arms go. And as far... Oh, they go straight up. Whoa, they okay. Okay, I can fuck with that. I'm going to be very careful with this dude. The elbows are double jointed, so if you want him to, you can balance his sword on his shoulder for, like, posing. The elbow has, the bicep has a swivel as well. The wrist swivels, of course. And which direction is it going? Is it going up and down? Oh, it's back and forth right now. So I can take the hand off, twist that peg, and have his hand go up and down, but right now it's positioned to go back and forth. Okay. He holds his sword incredibly well. That is a very good grip on his weapon. I like that. The waist can rock side to side, spin, and how good is his crunch? Okay. Surprisingly good crunch. How good is his arcing back? Oh, brother. Whoa, shit. Is that supposed to happen? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh, that's going to be rough to get back together, I think. Wait. No, that's very much the right way. Huh. Well, while we're here, that looks really funny. I'm going to put them back together. Try to on camera. I am terribly sorry if you can hear the crow in the background. Is that back? Okay, that's back on. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so side to side, not much forward, a little bit of back. I'm not going to mess with that body anymore. Okay. So now down to the feet. Toe bend, straight up. Ankle back and forward kick. And he had a rock to his feet as well. Kind of, a very slight rock. Knees can bend double jointed, of course. And they do have a thigh swivel. I'm being careful with him right now just so I don't mess him up, but yeah. Thigh swivel. Oh, that one's tight. Like your mom. Okay, so yeah. Thigh swivel on both legs. This one's tighter, though, right now. Now, to show you how this kite shield works, I'm just going to take it out of his hand. And yeah, you can see that. It pegs into the other side of this one, and then you simply plug it into the shield. I think I'm done for now, but nah, this guy's cool. I'm going to mess with him later off camera. I hope you liked this video, even though it was not good. Peace out, gamers.